Hey, how's it going? I hope y'all having a good day. Today we're gonna do a quick tour of my garden. I'm in the zone 8A, close to 7B in South Carolina, upstate South Carolina. So we are here in my front yard. I have a little sitting area here where I made a little solar fountain. I have a Super Tunia Vista bubblegum in here and some ivy over there on the fountain, which is made of cinder blocks and an old fire pit. And it's powered by a little solar pump. And I have some mini roses on that you saw earlier in the front of it, and behind it are can lilies, two different kinds, but they're both kind of orange. This is my beautiful perennial hibiscus that's pretty much done blooming, but there's one bloom that you can see over there. And this is my shade garden, where I have two little fountains. That one was under the trees from Timo. I have a hummingbird feeder. That one was from Walmart. In here, mostly shade plants like coleus and heucheras and some decorative grass. That little goose over there is from Timo. Hostas, that's a ghost fern right there. Yeah, I have two ghost ferns. The grass, the bright green colored grass is Everillo. And I was able to divide that this year a little bit. This little fountain dish. That's from Hobby Lobby. And those little birds are also from Hobby Lobby. I have some lantern roses there. And the creeping Jenny and ajugas as ground covers. Here I have a little walkway that I made with like a driftwood from the lake and some lighter wood. And I started doing this like a little rock edge with rocks that I collected. Here I'm working on some cuttings. I'm going to be putting them up. You can see the roots on them. These root very easily. Here's some coleus. Pretty nice big roots. We're gonna go to this other bed right here. I have this duck statue right there from Walmart. It's sitting in between ajugas, and I have some cornflowers, and that's a dahlia right there that I grew this year from bare root, but it hasn't bloomed yet. I have some gomphrena and some more of this decorative grass, Everillo. My rose pretty much done blooming here. Lots of ground covers here. I don't have that much growing here except ground covers, I guess. And there's another dahlia there and some sun patience, as you can see over there in a pot. And behind it, there's two little pots of creeping Jenny with some, I have some wood over there for decoration. And my begonias over there in the pot also. And this bed right here, the big pink one is Impatience. That did really good this year. I'm gonna plant another one next year here. It stays kind of moist in this area. I guess they like that. I got my little bird bath over there from, that one is from Hobby Lobby. And this rose is a drift. And I got some begonias right here that I got on sale, on clearance. And this is my fire pit area right there. We like to sit and have fires. We are here in the country on 5 acres, so yeah, we have a fire pit in the front yard. Another begonia right there. And that's a dahlia. So here's another view of that little area. In between those Impatiens, there are some daylilies there. You can see one right there. And yeah, that's a weed, but I just kind of like the way it looks, so I kept it. And I have some geranium. No, is that geranium? Is that the name of it? Okay, I don't know. And then we have some hydrangeas, which this one is blooming and the other two are not. This one has not bloomed. They're taking their time. Everything here that you can see I planted either last year or this year. So this is all new. So that's why some of the stuff is still kind of small. Not everything is like blooming and stuff. Besides, many things, you know, bloomed in the springtime. But this is what's still blooming. This rose is having a second flush. I think that's a peach drift, maybe peach. And begonias are having their second flush. This one was gorgeous in the spring, had humongous flowers, but now it just has some here and there. But it's still pretty though. That one was from Walmart. And here's another one that I have by the fire pit. It's also from Walmart. And has a second flush of blooms. And look how beautiful. They're different colors. Very pretty. And then I have these little green guys here in the containers. And yeah, another view. Let me turn this one around. It's so pretty. I just love it. I'm organizing my garage right now to make some room. And I'm gonna overwinter those begonias, all of my begonias. Here I have some petunias in those pots right there and some solar lights underneath. Those are from Temu. And here I have some garden statues that are from Walmart. And that mushroom one is like has solar lights. And that little bird bath is from Temu. That's the little fountain. Here's my dog Tiny. She just got a haircut. I'm still working on her haircut. I didn't finish because my clippers died. So that fountain is from Lowe's, and I put on like a bigger pot like underneath so it looks taller. And I have planted some patience from seeds, so that's nice. I'm gonna try to grow some next year. And I have this coleus here on both sides of the bench. It's doing so good. And here are some things I'm growing from cuttings, mostly petunias and impatiens. And here's some more things I'm growing, like this geranium I grew from cuttings. And here's gardenia. And another begonia with some ferns. And I have some canna lilies. And some phlox over there. And some more begonias with polka dot plant and some ferns. And my rocking chair and some more petunias, and that one I don't think is gonna come back. I trimmed it, but I don't think it's gonna do much of anything. And here's my beautiful, huge elephant ears. They got humongous. And I wanted to show you my miniature rose. It's like a red and yellow. It's so pretty. I think it was called like Golden Sunset or something like that. I have it in the container. And here's my little side yard by my driveway. I just redid that, so everything's kind of small. I planted some ajugas there, gardenia, some phlox. Those little white ones, white and greens, are snow on the mountain. Nandinas and some sun patience. Those white ones are sun patience. And the evergreen is not happy here. Some more nandinas I got on clearance. And I have some decorative grasses here and some hostas. So hopefully next year this will grow a little bit bigger. And I have some roses here, but they're pretty much done blooming. And the little bird bath, that one was from Temu. Another rose, another sun patient, and some lenten roses here you can see. And this rose, it might bloom one more time. I can see some buds on it. Here's my backyard. We have a deck that my husband built. And it's been raining like every day for the last few days, so you can see a lot of leaves on this deck. They're very starting to fall. I have a big oaks right on my property. So here's the flowers I have on there. Y'all just saw some begonias and this mandevillas. This one is just so gorgeous. It's a new variety. It has this magenta purple kind of color. And here's a pink one. And this little fountain I got from Timo. And there's some more mandevillas. That one is white, but it's not quite blooming right now. But definitely this purple one is stealing the show over here. So, yeah, and here's another view on the other side of my deck. And I have some begonias with some super bales. Creeping Jenny. They're so pretty. Very colorful. And some geraniums and a couple succulents. And those little birds were from Temu. And all this furniture, I believe, was from Walmart from last year. And there's Super Tunia Vista bubblegum. I trimmed it a couple times, so that's why it's not so big. And I have my pool area right there. And here is bougainvillea, but it has not bloomed for me. And some more super bells. Creeping Jenny. Those birds are from Temu. And that little planter, the pink flamingo, was from Walmart. I have a little cactus in it. So this is what the deck looks like. And here is my backyard. Everything in my backyard is pretty much from this year. A couple things might be from last year. So it's pretty new, so everything's kind of small in here. And my dog is in the kennel over there. He just got in the trash again and spread the trash all over my yard again. So he's in the kennel now. So, yeah, he chewed up those steps over there too. Caladiums, and I have some hostess here and ferns. Those are autumn ferns. They're still waiting to be planted. But now, since the kids are back at school, I might have a little bit more time to plant them. And this is a Cheyenne Spirit Coneflower. That's my favorite. It's so beautiful. That one came from Lowe's. It was kind of pricey. It was $17 with some change, but now I wish I got another one. And I planted some evergreens in here, and that's that autumn fern. And I got some. See, this autumn fern is bigger one from from the spring, and I just bought the other ones. You can see the difference between them. And there was some blue salvia right there, and some nandinas, and some more cornflowers. This one is purple. Yeah, you can see the color of the fresh flower is so much brighter, and these flowers on top are kind of older. And some hostess waiting to be planted, and this geranium is just sitting there. And unfortunately, that one of the coneflowers over there died, but these two are still making it. So, yep. There's two of them. And I have some sunshine ligustrum by the steps. And this whole area is a work in progress. Like I said, everything here is from this year. It's planned this year. Next year is probably going to look different because we are getting a bigger pool and possibly a concrete patio put in. So I made this bed this year. I still need to put a border around it. And it has some elephant ears and different kind of canna lilies all around the pool area, but I haven't mulched that part yet over there. None of them is blooming right now. And I have some containers over there by the pool, also elephant ears and calla lilies and some mandevillas. And those red mandevillas are overwintered. So over there with the we're gonna put some steps right there where that cardboard was. And here's another pot with elephant ears and some mandevillas. And some lantanas. That's a Miss Huff lantana right there. I'm gonna try to overwinter that. And here's a yellow mandevilla. And this pot has all kinds of things. It definitely needs to be separated. And there's calla lilies, there are elephant ears, calla lilies, and lantanas, I believe, in one pot. We sure had a lot of fun in even that little pool. So if you have little kids, sometimes that really is enough for them to have a lot of fun. And this is a blue chiffon that I just got. It's so beautiful. And here's my little garden bed I'm still working on. I have a sunshine bush and some zinnias I planted from seeds. They're just so small. Next year I'm going to buy some seeds from Johnny's website. They had those giant zinnias. So I'm going to try some of those. And some more cornflowers. This was a Cheyenne Spirit and Echinacea like mix. Like some kind of hybrid. But most of the flowers only are purple. And here's some more blanket flowers. Most of them are done blooming. And the exciting thing is this hibiscus is about to open up. Finally. I haven't seen it bloom yet. And here's another one of this Cheyenne Spirit crosses. Which this one has more like an orangey tone to it into some flowers. Some of the flowers. And there's some flowers I planted from seeds. I'm not even sure what that is. Is that zinnia? And some more blanket flowers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's definitely a work in progress. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little garden tour. And I'll see you soon. Bye.